I did what I had to do.
We should tell him the truth.
What's up, comic comrades? Does Doctor Strange dream of electric sheep? No?
Oh, hell no!
I guess it's just me then. But what does the good Doctor dream of? Maybe himself as a villain? Maybe of Mephisto?
One of each, please.
Oh, I so hope it's Mephisto. Maybe he has nightmares about the Dark Phoenix movie. Who knows? We'll find out in May. Let's see what the first trailer of Multiverse of Madness actually showed us. But before we do that, thanks to all of you, we are just a few subs away from hitting 1K. So go temper with the stability of that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. After Doctor Strange helped Peter Parker in Spider-Man No Way Home, inadvertently opening up the multiverse and causing the lines between universes to crack and perhaps disappear altogether, things are seemingly going from bad to worse for Strange in the long-awaited follow-up to his 2016 solo movie. Strange will be facing the multiverse dissolving into madness, though the biggest threat could come from himself. The Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness teaser, first revealed as a Spider-Man No Way Home post-credit scene, only gave a brief tease of what's to come. The full Doctor Strange 2 trailer, released during the Super Bowl 2022 alongside a new TV spot, opens the doorway of possibilities far more, suggesting that absolutely nothing is off the cards as far as this movie is concerned. That's certainly evident with the return of Strange Supreme and Captain Carter in Doctor Strange 2. And given he is in the first trailer, there are likely even bigger surprises in store. The Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness trailer certainly raises a lot more questions than it gives answers. There are hints of Marvel's Illuminati and multiple variants of both Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch, while the poster confirms Marvel Zombies and Captain Carter will be making the leap to live action as well. As far as the story goes though, then perhaps the biggest question of all is who is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness' villain? Although the tentacled monster Gargantus is confirmed, which may be a new name for Shuma-Gorath, a switched-up take on the character Gargantus from the comics or an amalgamation of the two, the Doctor Strange 2 trailer hints at a much bigger villain behind things. The Multiverse of Madness trailer raises one particularly intriguing possibility. That Doctor Strange himself is the villain in Doctor Strange 2. The trailer certainly has enough evidence to support it, especially given that there are multiple versions of Strange, so it's possible one could be villainous and causing all of this. In terms of the main MCU Doctor Strange, it's more likely that he isn't the villain, and is at worst grossly irresponsible for whatever actions have led to this, whether that's from No Way Home or something new like reading the Darkhold, which is possible given the Scarlet Witch link. Similarly, the shots of evil Doctor Strange from What If also feel like a misdirect, since the character was mostly redeemed in the animated show. Nonetheless, the trailer definitely wants viewers to think of Doctor Strange as a potential villain. He is arrested by Mordo, taken to face what appears to be the Illuminati, and at the end there is a shot of a panicked, imperiled Wong yelling "Strange!", which is then followed by two different shots. One of Strange atop a mountain surrounded by dark forces, and another of what may be zombie Doctor Strange with multiple limbs, surrounded, consumed, or perhaps controlling the darkness. It suggests Doctor Strange has been meddling with forces beyond control, and that could well make him the villain in Multiverse of Madness. The other key possibility for the villain in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, at least as raised by the Super Bowl trailer, is Nightmare. A longtime foe of Strange from Marvel Comics, Nightmare has also long been rumored for Doctor Strange 2's villain, albeit without any firm confirmation. Nonetheless, as the ruler of the Dream Dimension, he would fit with the multiverse collapsing and allowing various worlds to bleed into one another, as well as fitting with multiple lines in the trailer. You know, every night I dream the same dream, then the nightmare begins. That line could of course be a very deliberate piece of misdirection, but it does at least support the idea that Nightmare is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness' villain, and that Doctor Strange has been trapped in the nightmare world of the Dream Dimension. This was something WandaVision's post-credit scene also hinted at, with whispers of her children theorized to be Nightmare holding them in the Dream Dimension too, and that could provide a direct link between all the characters in Multiverse of Madness. The shot of the darkness-clad, multi-limbed Strange at the end of the Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness trailer could well be Nightmare, or again an amalgamation of Nightmare and a Strange variant, and earlier shots of Strange's dreams or visions would definitely fit with the villain. The trailer also supports another common MCU theory, that Scarlet Witch is the villain in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. There has been long speculation that Wanda Maximoff would be Doctor Strange 2's villain, while the ending of WandaVision saw her seemingly finding somewhere peaceful to get back to her old self. The truth was much more disturbing. Scarlet Witch reading the Darkhold. Wanda has lost a lot so far in the MCU, including her children, and there were signs that she was reading the Darkhold in order to find them. With multiple Scarlet Witches in the Doctor Strange 2 Super Bowl trailer, then it is certainly possible one of them is the real villain of the movie, and has caused the madness in the multiverse as a means of either desperately trying to find her children or as a cause of revenge. Tellingly, it seems Scarlet Witch will be seen as the villain of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness by some of its characters, regardless of her true intentions. In one pointed scene with Doctor Strange, she remarks, "You break the rules and become the hero. I do it and become the enemy. That doesn't seem fair." Wanda comes off as annoyed and at least a little threatening in the scene, and her being seen as the enemy suggests she is set up as Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness' villain. But there is one more important moment about halfway through the trailer that has grabbed everyone's attention. At the 1 minute 12-second mark, Stephen Strange enters what appears to be the British Museum if it was sponsored by Apple, chaperoned by lightweight Ultrons, and is greeted by a group of seated, faceless characters that are backlit to the hilt. Then we hear one person speak the line, "We should tell him the truth." The unmistakable timbre of Sir Patrick Stewart has entered the chat. Unless Marvel's executive board has decided that it is the perfect time to introduce Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the Starship Enterprise to the MCU, Sir Patrick's trailer cameo is a tantalizing hint that many fans have been longing to see. It looks like mutants are coming to the MCU. With Professor X back and seemingly part of the Illuminati, then it is very possible that Wanda is the threat they have convened to deal with, and that is the truth they need to tell Doctor Strange about. Marvel has owned the X-Men for years now without properly introducing the characters. In 2019, Disney finally completed its acquisition of Fox Entertainment assets, which included the rights to X-Men and the Fantastic Four. Since the purchase, rumors have swirled about how Marvel would bring mutants into the MCU. Of course, we have already seen a couple of X-Men make their bows in the larger universe. Wanda and Pietro Maximoff, Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver first appeared in 2015's Avengers Age of Ultron. Scarlet Witch's tenure has fared slightly better than her brother's brief stint, starring in the following Avengers films and helming smash hit WandaVision. It was here that we first suspected the students of Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters might graduate to the MCU, as we saw Evan Peters as Quicksilver from 21st Century Fox's X-Men franchise in the series. After Disney fully acquired Fox in 2019, it was only a matter of time before Professor Xavier and his gang were weaved into the MCU family, and it looks like that time has officially come. Even Deadpool and Deadpool 2 are available on Disney+, which suggests Ryan Reynolds' X-rated merc with a mouth might be accepted into the fold. One theory that has cropped up is that this signals the introduction of Marvel's Illuminati, a secretive group of superheroes founded by Tony Stark that works behind the scenes to defend the planet. As reported by the Illuminati back in 2020, Marvel Studios has been working on a project based on the supergroup, which includes, you've guessed it, Professor X. You've been paying attention. Professor X did indeed die in 2017's Logan, but silly stumbling blocks like mortality and storyline continuity are a thing of the past for the MCU. In perhaps the greatest piece of cinematic inspiration since Luke Skywalker's family issues, Marvel now has carte blanche on introducing and reintroducing as many characters as they damn well please, by merely smiling faintly and whispering multiverse. Anything is now possible for the MCU, which opens up so many character opportunities that we quiver slightly whenever we think about it for too long. So, what does the future hold? Does the introduction of Professor X mean Hugh Jackman's Wolverine will bear his claws again? Will Sir Ian McKellen join the MCU after it looks like Amazon's The Lord of the Rings series won't include Gandalf? The mind boggles. Doctor Strange 2 is setting up the future for the MCU. By introducing Patrick Stewart's Professor X, Marvel confirms the presence of mutants in its films and shows. Bringing mutants into the MCU's multiverse has enormous implications. Future movies could also reveal mutants have been around the entire time, influencing the stories from behind the scenes. With the multiverse in play, Marvel doesn't have to stick to the storylines in Fox's X-Men movies, which weren't always the most successful as shown with box office flops such as Dark Phoenix and New Mutants. Instead, Marvel can forge its own path, bringing back characters from Fox's films, or creating its own variant mutants for the MCU. There's more to the X-Men reveal than the Doctor Strange 2 trailer lets on. Marvel's trailers are notorious for including false scenes and misleading moments. For instance, one moment in the No Way Home trailer included Wong forbidding Doctor Strange from performing a spell, and that never happens in the final film. Bringing X-Men into the MCU is too big of a moment to include in a trailer at face value, hinting there's more going on. Thus, Marvel's Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness trailer is the definition of strange. So, what do you think? Who is the real villain of the movie? Strange? Doctor Strange? Stephen Strange? Wanda? Professor X? Share your thoughts with us in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Peace out!